Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Dav here, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Now, Fred Kerley some days ago would have stated that he will break the 100-meter world record the next time he sets foot on the track, and in my head I'm wondering to myself, why does Fred do this every single year? What is wrong with this man? But at the same time, we have to understand from an athlete standpoint, they're allowed to make goals, they're allowed to set them and put the bar as high as possible, and I think that's exactly what Fred is doing. It also could be a case where he's trying to get the traction on him, right? And so that's something that we as the fans need to understand and just act accordingly when these things come out to the public or when he says these different things, because we know it, and I believe that Fred knows it as well. 976 as a personal best is not your average, so it's not going to get you down to a 9.57 or less. It's not gonna happen. In order for that world record to be broken, you're going to have to run a 60-meter split of 6.30 or less. And if you can't get to that 6.30 or less, it's out of reach. The only other man that I see that can possibly run a nice 60 split would be Christian Coleman. And you have another guy from China as well. But the last 40 meters is where both of those athletes always you would say falter. Like them just gone with the wind. Everybody just start zoom past them. And so for me, this record is going to stand for a very, very, very long time. And Asafa Powell himself, the previous record holder, stated that this 9.58 that Usain Bolt put down, it's going to be hard. You cannot make any mistakes, right? And you have to run the first 60 in less than 6.3. That's no easy feat, man. That is not no easy feat. So, all this talk about people not being far off, but not giving us at least one sub-10 clocking, it's crazy. And you cannot rush the man them for saying what they have said. Well, maybe Christian Coleman, but you cannot necessarily rush Fred, because that's him setting his goal. That's him getting the traction out on him for only for come watch him, right? So, I mean, in my opinion, we can't be too harsh on Fred, but at the same time, you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic. It's not attainable, man. This one is not attainable. But let me know down below how you feel about this one. You think Fred can get to that 9.58? Big up on yourself. Until next time. Later. I'm gone.